It's like a thick stack. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and today we are going to be doing what has become one of the videos, you may only did one, that I look forward to doing. Picking our TBR prompts from our little TBR prompt jar. We still have a decent amount in here. The last video I did this was like actually making this, so if you want to see how I made it, I'll leave the video here or something. So basically, Rachel Catherine started this, I think, and then I've seen a couple other creators do it since then, and it just seems like so much fun. I did one myself and we picked 5 books and it was just so fun, and I actually will say I like more or less stuck to it. I think we're gonna pick 5 books, maybe 6, probably 5 or 6, because I like to have like my TBR and then based on what mood I'm in can pick from them. We have a whole bunch of little prompts in here. I think I like to do like one of every color because I have tan, pink, yellow, green, and blue in here. So we're gonna do one of every color and then we're gonna see which color we're gonna double up on for our 6th one. So first we have green, a book with a number in the title. So this is gonna be hard because I have these shelves here and then I have these shelves down here. It might be hard because I don't know if I have any ones with numbers in the title. Oh, we have One True Love. Oh, we have the Atlas 6 that we can choose from. I actually don't know if we have any other books with numbers in the title. We just have the Atlas 6 and One True Love. It's like in the mood for a romance or in the mood for a fantasy. Oh my god, these words are so small. I feel like I've been kind of romance heavy lately, so I am gonna try this fantasy. We'll pick the Atlas 6. It's basically about 6 magicians. They are all chosen to earn a place in this like secret society basically. I think it's sort of like Hunger Games where they have to fight to join the ranks of the Alexandrians of like the secret society. Competition and betrayals and just to join this super secret elite society. That's what I know about the Atlas 6. It looks good. Yellow one. A book with non-human characters. That's gotta be like a fantasy book. We have a lot of options for this, but which one do I want to try? I think maybe we'll do Caraval. I got this in my last bookstore video. It says there's magic in it. Is that a stretch? It says there's magic in it. I keep looking at this one, but I am just not ready for the Silver Flames book yet, guys. I'm just not. You know what? We're gonna do Caraval because it does say that it has magic in it, so it's like not exactly humans, but like magicians and non-human characters. It's a circus, so there has to be like animals there. I'm really trying to stretch it. I just really want to read this book. But we are gonna pick this one. It's basically the prequel trilogy to Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I really want to get to. It's basically about 2 sisters and they want to go see this once a year performance, Caraval, and it's supposed to be all pretend, but of course there's like magic. I'm thinking like wizards and stuff involved in it, and then it basically turns into a hunt where Scarlett has to hunt for her sister because she's the person that Legend, who's like the Caraval mastermind person, took for that Caraval. Does that make sense? Like a scout hunt. Almost like it's like whoever finds her sister first wins Caraval. Of course, you're intertwined in this whole like world of like magic and there's a love story. So it looks really good and I really want to read it. So we're gonna do Caraval for the non-human characters. Alright, we have 2 fantasies so far. We'll pick a pink one. An award-winning book. I don't like know books that won awards, to be completely honest. Only like a recent award-winning books. So we have the award-winning novels of 2022. These are all like, I feel like literary fiction books, and I am just not that type of reader. So I don't think I have any of these books. Okay, we're gonna go to our next one, the Barnes & Noble award-winning books. Let's see if I have any of these. We're just gonna go based off of the best books of 2023 so far, the best runaway bestsellers. The one that I keep seeing over and over and over again, which is Anyone's Prize. Fourth Wing. This is like the only book that I haven't read that I keep seeing as an award-winning book. So we're gonna add Fourth Wing to our book. Do I need to tell you what the Fourth Wing is about? I don't think I do. It's about dragons and it's a fantasy novel, and the second one's coming out in November, so maybe September is a good time to read it. I don't need to tell you about this. It's thick, it's long, we're just gonna read it. So, the Fourth Wing, finally. So now we have 3 fantasies. So we'll see if we can get some romances in here. We'll go for a blue one. We have a book set in a different continent. The only one I could think of for this is Magnolia Park's Long Way Home. This series means so much to me. This is the next book I have to read in the series. I know that the 5th one, or like the 3rd Magnolia Parks book, is coming out this year. This is the 2nd Magnolia Parks book. It's Magnolia Park's A Long Way Home, and I have a whole reading blog of Magnolia Parks when I first read it and got into this world, and I just love it so, so much. We are going to pick this one for set in a different continent because it's set in London, which is in Europe. I don't know how to say what this book is about without revealing like spoilers for the first Magnolia Parks book, but basically it's about Magnolia and BJ, who are the 2 main like point of views that you get in here. I know that people are not using the word toxic to describe them really that much anymore, but it's basically like a very not picture perfect romance. It was the best, nicest way I can say it. There's a lot of problems in it, but they always keep coming back to each other, and the quotes that Jessa Hastings puts in this book, I want them written all over my body because they are so beautiful. Everyone says that The Long Way Home is their favorite Magnolia book. There's only 2, but their favorite Magnolia book. So I am so excited to read this, and it's a romance. So we're gonna do The Long Way Home Magnolia Parks for our book set in a different continent for this month. Now we need a tan one. A book that starts with a random letter. I'm getting to do this one. We are going to use a random letter generator. We have a letter picker wheel that we are gonna do. So we're gonna spin. Oh, it's going very, very fast. T. So we have T this time. This should be a lot easier because a lot of things start with the. So we have Things We Hide from the Light, Throne of Glass, we have The Naturals, we have Twisted Love, we have Tell Me Lies, we have The Young Honeymooners, we have Too Hard to Forget and Too Wild to Tame, The Love Hypothesis, and a few over here. And then we have another one that I want to read called The Mistake, which is a romance. We are gonna pick The Mistake, which is the 2nd book in the Off-Campus series. It seems like a pretty small book, a little over 300 pages, so not that big, but it's a romance in the Off-Campus series. I read the first book, The Deal, a few months ago, and I really, really liked that one. I think I gave it like 4 stars. So the next book is The Mistake, and I am also gonna start this series on my channel where I want to finish all of the series that I'm in the middle of, which I got the idea from, I think Alexa was the one that posted it. It's a great idea because I'm in the middle of so many series. So this is gonna knock that off. Basically, this whole Off-Campus series is about like college hockey players, college hockey player romance. So there's John Logan, who is a college hockey player, and then there's Grace. And it seems like it's like a second chance romance type thing. I heard mixed reviews on this, like this wasn't the best one, but I'm gonna give it a try. So we're gonna do The Mistake. I have one more book to pick for this September TBR. I kind of want to know a romance because then I'll have 3 fantasies and 3 romances. This one is gonna be easy. Set in a fictional town or world. So this one's gonna be pretty easy to pick for any fantasy, basically. But also I feel like a lot of romances are fictional towns. I'm gonna do it. The final offer. This is set a lot of the time in Dreamland, which was a fictional amusement park. So I think that counts. It's like a fictional world because there's no Dreamland in our world, you know what I mean? I'm like nervous for it because look how big this book is. This book is over 600 pages long and it is so huge, and it's the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. This is Callahan's story, which is the 3rd brother of the Dreamland enterprises that their grandfather built, and it's about him and his, I think, like high school fling Alana, and then it's gonna be like a second chance romance type trope. I heard this one was the best. It is the biggest, but I heard it was the best. And I did really like Callahan throughout the 1st and 2nd books. He was in both as a relatively prevalent character. I am excited to finish up the Dreamland Billionaire series and to read Callahan's book. So this is going to be our final pick for our September TBR. Alright, so this is our lineup for our September TBR. We have Caraval for a book with non-human characters by Stephanie Garber. We have The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake for a book with a number in the title. We have The Famous Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros, an award-winning book. And we have Magnolia Park's Long Way Home by Jessa Hastings for a book set on a different continent. We have The Mistake by Elle Kennedy, part of the Off-Campus series, for a book that starts with a random letter, which the random letter was T. And then finally, we have The Final Offer by Lauren Asher, which is the final book in the Dreamland Billionaire series for our fictional world city. So, this is like a thick stack. These are thick books. But I feel like this is a nice lead into the fall reading because it's like we have some like fall high stakes fantasies, and then we have some romances, and then I can get into my fall reading where I want to read the Harry Potter series again, and I want to read just more like fall wintry books. So this is our TBR for the month of September. I definitely know that at least 3 of these are going to be in a video this month, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that is our TBR jar for this month. I'm going to be doing a lot of reading this month. These are very thick books. That is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching. This was so much fun. I really love these TBR prompts. I love them so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.